Well, also this morning, Illinois Governor JB Pritzker visited the Metro East, where he talked about why he is activating the National Guard. News 4's Fenton Blandon live for us this afternoon, continuing our team coverage.
Minutes ago, Claire, Illinois Governor JB Pritzker wrapped up a news conference here where he was joined by members of his cabinet. And the big takeaway was his aggressiveness on his approach to coping with COVID-19. Here he said just 9 days ago, 11 cases were reported in one county. But as of yesterday, in 15 counties, there are more than 160 cases. Now, let's take a look at some bullet points we put together to talk about some of the things that Governor JB Pritzker discussed at his news conference. He said that the patients right now have about 160 positive cases. That's across the state and all of the state's 120 counties. Only 15 counties have 160 patients. Now, those patients range in age from 9 years old to 91 years old. Now, the governor, he's done a few things over the last few days with his team. He's extended the unemployment options for workers who cannot go to work, whether they are at home recovering from this or at home staying away from it just as a precautionary basis. And he also announced that the state has issued a moratorium on utility shutoffs. Now, one thing that's causing a lot of conversation in Illinois, as it is back across the river in Missouri, is the restrictions on bars and restaurants. Now, he talked about the state's approach here in Illinois.
The limits on large gatherings and closures of schools and businesses that we've enacted are measures meant to try and control the spread of COVID-19 and to prevent our medical infrastructure from collapsing under the weight of too many cases at one time. That's true about healthcare across every single city and county in Illinois, because this virus knows no boundaries.
Now, we did ask the governor about the National Guard presence in the state. So far right now, about 60 teams are assigned throughout the Peoria area, but they are monitoring situations across the state. And later in that news conference, I also asked about specific things relating to the people here in the downstate area on how those resources are being spread across and how the state is looking at the people who live down here. I'm going to have more of that later today on News 4. For now, live in St. Clair County, Fenton Blandon, News 4.
Back